welcome everybody back to Gertis Gaming. I'm your host Tristan. It's been a while since I made a video, like almost a month. It's because I had things acting up, like my computer's acting up, so I couldn't get files and do it from my camera. But I have everything figured out, so we'll just get started. before not making a video for a month, I said we are doing the PS2 and PS1, but I decided to make the PS1 and PS2 video together, but it took me so long to do the PS1 that I just made a video itself. So this is just my PS1 collection. I have 19 games, and if you don't know, if you're new here or whatever, I'm in alphabetical order. I have all my shelf alphabetical order, and yeah, so let's get started. 19 games. I have 5 piles, I forgot to say 5 piles each beside the last, which is 4. So let's get started. First pile, on the first game, I have this from my N64, you'll see a repeat here. But the reason I got this was because memories as a kid. I had this when I was a kid and I played it all the time. And that is A Bug's Life. I loved the movie to death as a kid. Again, we just watched it actually. I'm a senior and we watched it for a paper for conflict in IPC. Or inner whatever communication class. But it's actually not the worst game ever made, movie licensed game. But the only difference between, which I'll get into in N64 too, the only difference is in the N64 and PS1 version actually has clips from the movie. N64 does not. It could not run clips like movie clips, and that is why. Another thing, which I'll get to in another video. Yeah, so not the worst movie license game, but it's rather fun actually. I think it's fun. I think a series that should be made on the PS4, I think, or even Xbox One and PS4. It's by Squaresoft. I don't know if they own the license anymore, but it's a 2D fighting game, or you can whatever. It's Bushido Blade 2. And I had to get this because I heard it was so much fun, and it is. It is a lot of fun. Like. It is a realistic fighting game. You pick fighters, and the matches can last from 5 seconds to up to 2 minutes, or even longer than that. If it doesn't matter how good or defensive some people are playing. But when I say like 5 seconds, how that's possible? Because it's realistic. If some guy goes running in and goes, whoa, hit someone in the head, he's dead right away. Headshots kill right away. That's why it could last 5 seconds. Or 5 seconds. Did I say sex? I'm just kidding. But continue on. That's why I said it could even last longer, because some people might be defensive and play tactically. So it is very cool. I think what they should do is they should bring it back, or even remaster one of the two. I don't know, but I think it'd be a cool game to see on PS4, Bushido Blade 3, because I don't think many people would know what they were talking about then. Who knows? Who knows if people actually... Is there like a cult following for this series? But I feel like it deserves like a remaster, or even a newer game. I think it's one of the essential games you should have in your collection, because it's so good. That's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I love this game. It's so much fun. People think the series took a downfall of this one, which it kind of did. I mean, this I think is one of the best in the series. Everyone says that. But besides that, it is so good. Like, if you have a PS3, get this. Make it, like, see, I always wonder how the hell do you get memory cards, but you can actually make a memory card in the console. It's very easy to do, but yeah, play through it. It's very fun. It's very cool. If you like Metroid, play this. If you like Castlevania, if you like cool Dracula stuff, play this. Get the old ones too. One of my favorite series, I wish they'd bring back, which I would love to talk about it. Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. This is ones made by Naughty Dog, which are the greatest ones. So 1, 2, 3. And these are so good. Like, Crash Bandicoot's one of my favorite series. I grew up with Crash Bandicoot. I played it all the time. My mom has videos of me screaming, yelling, getting mad. No, I will not upload those because those are embarrassing. And yeah, I can't because I have to somehow get the tapes on digital, which I do not know how to do. But with that said, great games. I really wish they'd bring them back. Well, they kind of did, if you know what I'm talking about. Uncharted 4. Okay, next game is a game I just saw, very cheap, and I went, this looks kind of cool. And I looked at the back of it, and it looked cool, but it doesn't really, it says, let me just show you the game is first, actually, Dracula, the Resurrection, and I didn't know what it was when I got it. I just took it back and I went, oh, the pictures look cool. This doesn't look like the worst looking game in the world. Oh, that's really dark, hope you can see it. And Encounter the Methods in the back. It says a full, immersive, addictive storyline unprecedented 3D models, full 3D degree Paramount viewing, incredible realistic 3D environments. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, it's 2 discs. I didn't see that. But it is a point-and-click game, which I think I might just plug my PS3 in and play this bitch, because I really think it looks kind of cool. I didn't play a lot of it. I played just a little bit to make sure it worked. And I really wasn't trying, so I was stuck. If I was actually looking, I probably wouldn't have gotten stuck like I did. And then the next pile, Driver. Oh, pff. Again, next game is Driver. I should pull up the game first. You Are the Wheelman. I played this for an hour with a friend. I brought over to his house. We had fun just driving around. It was so much. It's actually a really fun game. Besides that, I haven't played any of it. I played with my friend just for a little bit. I was happy to get. I talked about the Evil Dead game on Xbox original, but I was hoping to get to these ones here in the PS collection. Here's the first one, Evil Dead: Hail to the King. It is a Resident Evil clone, I would call it, but it's a clone in the way of like movement. But storyline is obviously different based on the Evil Dead story. It's a very cool story. Like, it takes you through all times. And of course, Bruce Campbell. They had to bring Bruce Campbell back. He advertised it. It was kind of cool. If you want to see a cool advertisement, look up this game. I think it's the one where the guy has like the weed, like the hedge cutter as an arm instead of a chainsaw. It's rather cool. But there's only one flaw to this game. Actually, two. One, you run out of chainsaw. They were trying to go more strategic and horror by, okay, you have to find gas. But it runs out so fast that it's not even cool. The other thing is enemies. They spawn all the time. Can you imagine in Resident Evil 1? If you would go into a room, there's a zombie there. Or like the one jump scare where you're looking at something else and there's a zombie in the closet. Can you imagine if you went in that room every time in the exact spot that jump scare happened, that zombie's right there? That's this game right here. Deadites just keep spawning and spawning every time they go back, so you're running back or using your chainsaw on them and you run out of gas, you have to find where to see. If it wasn't for these stupid ideas of that, the game would actually be very cool. Because the graphics aren't the worst. It is very Evil Dead-ish. It is very cool. If you can fight through those two things like I did, you will love the game. It is very good. I got this game because I saw it for pretty cheap. I think I found it at, Goodwill. I'm not positive. But very good memories. Me and my grandma playing this all the time. Frogger. He's back. I love this game. It's so much fun. Like, it's so addicting. It's hopping around. And it is a lot of fun to play with my sister or friends because it's very challenging. The next game is Grand Theft Auto, the Director's Cut. It's the first one in the 1969 London expansion or whatever. Or, like, sequel. It's very dirty on the inside, the case. It's 2 discs, the first one and the GTA London 1969. Very good games where the series starts. One thing I complain about them, Bless You Conquer, is this. At the time, there was no maps for games, so when GTA 3 came out, there was a map, and that was very revolutionary. No, that was, yeah, I think so, or, just 3D in general, open world 3D. But with that, there was no maps. You had to follow a little arrow, and the arrow is terrible. Like, that's the worst part. This game I got for $7 at Goodwill. It's still a sticker on here. I'm not taking it off. Gran Turismo 2, I've not even played it to make sure it worked. Actually, I did. It worked. I lied. But I do not like racing games. I got it just because, hey, it's a good series, people say. Me, myself, and I do not like racing games. Oh, this is in the wrong order. Ooh. Okay, now it's in the right order. Alright, so next game is Medal of Honor. You see the case is cracked. This is a very good first-person shooter. I love first-person shooters, so I love World at War, Medal of Honor, this one. Anything World War I, so the new Battlefield would be great. But I love these history first-person shooters. I like history games in general because I like history. I don't like... Getting a different topic here. I don't like playing games that are like in the future. Like, it's cool to play every once in a while. Like, the Mass Effect series. That takes place so far in the future, it's cool. Or like the Halo series. But when there's a game where it's like, okay, it takes place in 2025 or 2030, it's like, I'm going to be alive for that, And you might be wrong. What are you doing, little buddy? Sorry if you hear him. He's like digging around, trying to find a place to go potty in his box. But I love history shooters, so this is a very good one. And I think it was actually produced by Steven Spielberg, I heard. I don't know, I've heard that. I have to look it up. Another essential title for PlayStation you have to have in your collection if you're collecting. That is the Metal Gear Solid. Mine's black labeled. Yes, that's one thing I want to get for it. I like the black label. I mean, the greatest hits. I like the green, and I like the red for the PlayStation 2 and 3 too. So I really don't care. But this one I wanted. It's so much fun. I've beat this game like 3 times. I love it so much. It's such a great series. Play this series all the time, like I said before. This game myself are pretty cheap, and I just want to try it. And it's really not the worst game in the world. It's called Nightmare Creatures. It would be hard to explain. I haven't played in a while. It's like a slasher, I think. Battle as a bloodthirsty monk. I don't know. Like, it's just confusing. I have no idea. So, but it looks really creepy and cool. I remember. Talking about the first Resident Evil game, Resident Evil. Cheesy characters, voice acting, great horror, very fun. And then the second one, this is only the second disc. I mean, this is only the clear disc. Way better voice acting, way better graphics, way better scares. One of the greatest sequels of all time. The one, for some reason, people look over. I don't know why. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, people always look over this one. I have no idea why. It's a great installment. People always go 1, 2, and then 4, I've heard. And I really don't like that. Because you skip a great game like this, why? To be honest with you, I have no idea what this frick this game is. It's just in my collection. Space Hulk, Vengeance of the Blood Angels. I have no idea what it is, I'm going to be completely honest with you. On the back is Disney stuff. Disney buddy songs. It's the case I'm using. I have no idea what the game is. I should do research on it. Next game is Tomb Raider. Great classic. Very hard controls, obviously, everyone knows. And the last one is Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Very fun skating game. Series, you know, it's gone hill now. This is where it started, and it is a great one. I love this series, and if you want to play it, I think they released it on HD for 360. Just don't buy the new one, because if you don't know about the new one, the only thing on the disc is the tutorial. So if you do not have online, you cannot play the game. You have to get the rest of the game, but the update. Yeah, look that up. That's true. Like the new one, when you buy it or rent it, like I did, I didn't buy it. I want to try it myself, so I rented it, and it gave an update that was like 7 gigabytes. Like, holy crap, why? And I watched the video, and they explained it was the whole rest of the game. The only thing on the disc is the tutorial. Who the frick does that? But get back to this game. Very fun skating game. I love skating games that are good. I like the Skate series. I mean, I wish I could skateboard. I tried to skateboard in my life. I fail at it. And I love playing these games. Alright, that is my PS1 collection. As you can see, there's 13 minutes on my clock. And that's how long it took me the other one. And I realized, you know, I'm not even going to start my PS2. So, I'm going to make my PS2 video, upload it later. Maybe a month. I'm kidding. I'll try to make those come out faster. But this was my PS1 collection. My PS2 collection I'll do quickly and upload pretty fast because that's a big collection. I'll be a couple parts, I think, like 1 or 2 parts. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.